Alright. For today, I wanted to go next for the Underworld saga of my Epic the Musical song ranking. And this is also one of the reasons why at the beginning I didn't really do the animated one here, because when I saw some of the chapters for the songs, it looked like there were songs that were missing, so I just went to the Jorge Rivera's main channel and just was there first. And then I realized, oh, the songs are all in here, so this was better. But yeah, that was just kind of a nothing burger. But let's get into this.
Friends, Cersei's instructions were clear. No matter what we hear, full speed ahead until we find the prophet. My comrades, this land confuses your mind. So no matter who we find, full speed ahead until we find the prophet. Good. All I hear are screams. Every time I dare to close my eyes, I no longer dream. Only nightmares of those who've died. Nothing's what it seems. Nothing's what it seems. And here in the underworld, the past seems close behind. This land confuses your mind. When does a man become a monster? 558 men who died under your command. Captain, 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 why would you let the Cyclops live when ruthlessness is mercy? All I hear are screams. Every time I dare to close my eyes, I no longer dream. Only nightmares of those who died. Nothing's what it seems. Nothing's what it seems. But in the underworld, the past seems close behind. I keep thinking of the infant from that night. I keep thinking of the infant from that night.
This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place where we can light up the world, here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
Apologies. That voice. It can't be. Mom?
Odysseus, when you come home, I'll be waiting. Even if you're the last thing I see, I'll be
I'm right here, Mom. Can't you see? I'm waiting. I took too long
I'll always love you.
and ventured too
I'll stay
far while you were
waiting, waiting.
Bye, Mom. All I hear are screams. All I hear are screams. Every time I dare to close my eyes, I no longer dream. I no longer dream. Only nightmares of those who died. Nothing's what it seems. Nothing's what it seems. But in the underworld, your past is always close behind. Your past is always close behind. Down in the underworld.
There we go. Okay, I can't lie to myself. This is another one of my favorite songs. I can't help it. Like, the amount of, like, stuff going for this song to me, I think just tops, like, a lot of the other songs in the entire musical. Like, the amount of callbacks to other lines, like, some of the other songs have them too, but I feel like this one has some of the best ones, and then the emotional drop, because you remember, they're in the underworld. That means they're in the land of the dead. His mom was waiting for him, and I think I have to recall this one properly, because I think I established this, or I explained this well, when they were about to get home, and then they told us in the song that they could see Ithaca. They were already home, basically. They just had to finish it out, and then they opened the bag of the storms and blew them all back. The people in Ithaca could see them too, that they were sailing back. They were about to come home. And then they see them all disappear before their eyes. And if I recall, I'm pretty sure his mom, she throws herself from a window, I think it was, out of despair. Because she and most of the people assume now that they're all gone. They have all died because of what just happened. So she's now stricken with grief over losing her son. So she takes her life. And then that's shown to him here, where he knows that she would have been alive, or that she was likely alive. At least that's his hope when he's about to return home. And then he comes here and she's waiting for him to come home. But now that he knows that she's no longer waiting for him home, she's passed, most likely due because of grief. Because I don't know, there's a lot of people in history where usually it's said like, oh, they died due to grief, or they were stricken with grief and then took their own life, stuff like that. This is just another character that has that exact ending. So now for him, it's like all these people have died, both under his command and at home, including one of the people he loves, his own mother. It's a wrenching song, and it definitely, because it has like a bunch of different motifs. Wait, I am in the wrong spot. The song or the video is so long that when I try to go back, it's just so quick. But I think this song is definitely one of my favorites, 100%. I just love the part where they just keep bringing back other parts of other songs, and I'm fine with that because I think they're used in a great way. They don't sound forced or contrived, and they do flow really well. Where the heck am I? There. Okay, so this is the end of the song. But yeah, that's the reason why I put it in there, just because everything to me is going for that. We have despair. We have reference to full speed ahead. We have open arms. It's just, I think it's just a great song. And then Infant, harking back to, where was it? Just a Man, right? We have a few, like, they've used this a few times, but I think this is not one of them, right? I already forgot. But I just keep thinking about the infant part. Oh wait, no, it's right here. I'm stupid. I forgot the song is called Horse and the Infant. Forgive me, for I am stupid. I will continue to be more stupid. You will not stop me. Alright, but let's just move on to the next one.
I am the prophet with the answers you seek. Time, I've unlocked it. I see past and future running free. There is a world where I help you get home, but that's not a world I know. What? I see a song of past romance. I see the sacrifice of man. I see portrayals of brother's final stand. I see you on the brink of death. I see you try your final breath. I see a man who gets to make it home alive, but it's no longer you. This can't be. We've suffered and sailed through the toughest of hells. Now you tell us our efforts for nothing. I see your palace covered in red, faces of men who had long believed you're dead. I see your wife with a man who is haunting, a man with a trail of bodies. Ooh! I see a song of past romance. I see the sacrifice of man. I see portrayals of betrayal and a brother's final stand. I see you on the brink of death. I see you try your final breath. I see a man who gets to make it home alive, but it's no longer you.
Okay. I think this one is I enjoy it. It's an okay one. I might actually just put it in good. The thing is, like, for me, this is hold up, let me restart this one because it was actually kind of strange now that I was listening to it again. Wait, where is it?
With the answers you see, world where I help you get home. What? I see a song of past romance.
This is the same rhythm. It's just now in a different key and different time signature, I think, right? Then what is it? Or was it? There are other ways, I think. I think there's no major aspect to it. I think it's only in minor this time because, of course, this is his descent. This is supposed to be what they've shown of. Should I I don't care. I'm gonna spoil like the rest of it. I've been trying to always talk in ambiguities just to until we get to that point, but the betrayal, like he's telling him the future that he's gonna be facing for the rest of his story until he finally reaches home, and the way he's saying it to him, it's saying like it's someone else, it's not you, but it's still him. It's just gonna be a different version of him, I guess. Because this is where he dies as a rational, or his old morals where he was like mercy for the weak or the ruthless. Like the Cyclops, they could have killed him easily. He decided not to. And after this song, I believe, is when, if that situation were to rise again, he would absolutely have just executed the Cyclops instead of like holding on to the values that he previously had. And this now realigns him closer to the way he and Athena, what she wanted out of him, which is what he wanted to avoid, because that makes him a monster in his own view. And that's what he's been trying to avoid this whole time. But after he hears that he can't get home, because of course this Tiresias, I think is his name, right? The blind prophet of Apollo. I don't think he's actually named in the songs at all. It's just the prophet who's in the underworld. But it's just always talking about like the future but he doesn't tell him, of course, in the proper way, like, oh yeah, you're gonna turn into this. No, it's, I see you die. I see all this happening to you. The person who's home is not you. He doesn't, and then he doesn't understand, or he can't see past like what his potential meaning is, that if he does make it home, he's not gonna be the same person as he was now. I think it's a great song that needs to be done to push forward the story, but it's not like an amazing song overall. It's definitely a nice one, I would say. Like, let's see. After this one.
But it's no longer you.
Wait, is that the first one?
This can't be.
Yeah.
We've suffered and sailed through the toughest of hells now. Sing a man with a trail of bodies.
Yeah. And he doesn't know, he doesn't know that it's him. He doesn't even tell him. There's also an ass in the thing.
Romance. I see the sacrifice.
Past romance. Oh yeah. That's another one that comes up, right? I don't remember her name. What is her name? I can't recall, actually. I just remember as another girl that he was stuck on an island with for a bit too. Not the same as Cersei, it was a different one. I think that's the, so yeah, he's just talking about like the future that he's gonna experience till the end. And then now he's worried about betrayals. He doesn't know who it's gonna be, and he said, "Here's a brother's final stand." So does that mean it's his own right-hand man right here? So now he's like, he's in his own head. Like, this is like, it's very strong for the story. I think it's a good song to listen to, but I, outside of like, because I'm trying to weigh it heavily on if I would listen to this over and over, or if I'd be pleased with the song coming on. I definitely would be happy with it, but I wouldn't be like jamming out or like going crazy over it like I would some of the higher songs. And I wish I wish I was just making the tier list based off of just how the story is, but I have to do it based on it being a song. Like, if this was a play and not a musical, it'd be way different. I think because it's a musical, I should be trying to rank them based off of specifically the song itself, or at least primarily on the song. And that's where I'm going to place it right now, and just good. I think it's a good song. That's it. I don't think it's above that. Let's move on to the final of this saga.
How has everything been turned against us? How did suffering become so endless? How am I to reunite with my estranged? Do I need to change? I'm surrounded by the souls of those I've lost. I'm the only one whose line I haven't crossed. What if the greatest threat we'll find across the sea is me? What if I'm the monster? What if I'm in the wrong? What if I'm the problem that's been hiding all along? What if I'm the one who killed you every time I cave to guilt? What if I've been far too kind to foes, but a monster to ourselves? What if I'm the monster? Is the Cyclops struck with guilt when he kills? Is he up in the middle of the night? Or does he end my men to avenge his friend and then sleep knowing he has done it right? When the witch turns men to pigs to protect her nymphs, is she going insane? Or did she learn to be colder when she got older and now she saves them the pain? When a god comes down and makes a fleet drown, is he scared that he's doing something wrong? Or does he keep us in check so we must respect him and now no one dares to piss him off? Does a soldier use a wooden horse to kill sleeping Trojans cause he is vile? Or does he throw away his remorse and save more lives with guile? If I became the monster and threw that guilt away, would that make us stronger? Would it keep our foes at bay. If I became the monster to everyone but us, and made sure we got home again, who would care if we're unjust? If I became the oh, ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. And deep down I know this well. I lost my best friend, I lost my mentor, my mom, 500 men gone. This can't go on, I must get to see Penelope and Telemachus. So if we must sail through dangerous oceans and beaches, I'll go where Poseidon won't reach us. And if I gotta drop another infant from a wall in an instant so we all don't die, then I'll become the monster. I will deal the blow, and I'll become the monster like none they've ever known. So what if I'm the monster lurking deep below? I must become the monster, and then we'll make it home. Penelope, Telemachus. Oh, ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. I'll become the monster.
Okay, this one I do think is amazing. It is definitely a song. It just continuously builds, and then just the final line, of course. I it just feels so powerful. Like you start, he's like he feels helpless, he feels worthless. He's like he's going through it, like he's emotionally like down, and then he just keeps going up and up while he's going up and up in intensity as he keeps feeling down, like more down and down about himself. And then he just explodes where he's like, you know what? I don't care. I will be the problem because I need to get home. And I did say, like, in the previous song, like with the prophet, he didn't know it was going to be him that was going to be like this big problem, or he wouldn't be the one getting home the first half. But then after the second half, I think is when he realizes, because he is a smart person. He also brought up like the Trojan horse. He's the one that came up with the idea to use the Trojan horse. Someone else built it, but he had the idea, and then they used that, and now he's reasoning why he has to be more strict, more ruthless to his opponents, because that's what actually keeps him and his people safe. If he always shows mercy, then that's just gonna give the enemies or his opponents the ability to take it out on the people around him or on himself. So he's now realizing, okay, I can't be the morally grand person if I want to protect the people I care about. And then he's like, I don't care anymore. I'll be the monster. Wait, where is it? Because this is like,
Tales of betrayal and a brother's final stand. I see you on the brink of death. I see you try your final breath. I see a man who gets
I'm in the wrong song. I was like, wait a minute. This doesn't seem right. I'm stupid. Okay, wait.
monster to everyone but us.
Right here, yeah.
And made sure we got home again. Who would care if we're unjust? If I became the oh, ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves.
Like, he's now like, I just need to do this. Like, I can't be giving the enemies, like, more than I would give myself, or than they would give me. Because they don't have the same views I do. And if I think that they do, I'm just going to keep losing in any way.
And deep down
And then
won't reach us, and
this
if
one
I
is
gotta
crazy.
drop another infant from a wall in an instant so we all don't die, then I'll become
It's crazy. That line is insane, but like, holy shit, it is so heavy. Cause like that's the very first song, I believe, right? Let me just make sure. Yeah, Horse and Infant. Like the very first song was him being like, I don't know if I can kill a baby, even though Zeus is telling him this will be your greatest enemy. He will destroy everything you know and love, basically. for everything you've built. And he's like, I can't do it. I can't become the monster that would do such a thing. And now here he's just like, yeah, no, screw that. I need to get home. I need to see my families. And he's like, if I had to kill a baby, hell yeah, I don't care anymore. Like it is so like extreme, like of a line just to even hear that you have to understand now that he really is going through it now. He's basically transformed. Like this is now his path forward, and this is where the prophecy is now coming true. Like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy here, but it was needed in order for him to actually get home. And that's why for this song, I want to put it in peak, but I feel like there's one more song at least in these ones that I wanted to put up here. I might move this up instead after I go through the other ones. I'm really trying to limit uh the ones I think are the absolute best songs in here. I might even move down Warrior of the Mind just because okay, maybe not. Like, okay, this is a stupid thing, but one of the other videos I've done, I reacted to the Gen Alpha melody, and the Warrior of the Mind has that Gen Alpha melody in it. If you don't know what the Gen Alpha melody is, go watch that video or go to the original by Carl E. Martin, and you'll see what it is because there's like a lot of songs that have been coming out. It's also happened like in 2003, I believe, from the video, in the country song, I think it was. But in the past like 7 years, it's the same melody has been used over and over, and it's a lot of the songs, and they have like the exact same rhythm, and for somehow no one's been getting like sued for stealing it because they're all doing it, or not they're all doing it, but like a lot of them are doing it. And if you want to understand what that is, go over there, listen to that, and then go listen to Warrior of the Mind. I believe it was Warrior of the Mind, right? I would have to go back through it, but I think we'll hear it, like parts of it again later, because I think it's parts of it is reused in a later song. But that's really all I wanted to do for that part. I'm not gonna go into it yet, but with that, I think we're done here. We out.